I mean, you hit it, right? The stigma around even asking for help continues, and that's unfortunate. And we continue to try to break down that barrier. And unfortunately, for many different factors, these treatments themselves carry their own stigma. So we're trying to also break down those things, right? We're trying to break down the stigma that these are, right, like drugs, that these are going to have negative impacts on people being able to perform and function in their day to day, let alone their jobs. And so, in this regards, we're fighting twice as hard to break down stigma. One, for the populations themselves to feel empowered to ask for treatment. And then when they do that, right, breaking down the stigma and the barriers to the treatments that they're able to access. And unfortunately, what we're facing is that's not necessarily just around psychedelics. I mean, I work with a lot of like you said, law enforcement and a lot of different departments, FAA, right? There's a lot of different organizations that still have very, very rigid policies around standard pharmacology, right? Like even your standard stuff uh, has people scared to reach out because certain diagnoses or certain medications could ground someone that has an FAA pilot license. There's certain police departments that have very rigid review processes. If a law enforcement officer has to be prescribed even standard pharmacology, Zoloft, Lexapro, and it's all around safety and liability, but it's hopefully around safety first. And so I get it. So right, so we're still facing those barriers, those kind of long, not really fully understanding how pharmacology and mental health can help veterans and first responders and law enforcement be safer, not that they make them less safe. So, and then you add in a psychedelic and you just blow that exponentially farther trying to well, if you don't think Lexapro is safe, I'm certain you're not going to think that ketamine's safe, although they both are.